Alright fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters, and today we're going to be looking at the second half of the January sync pairs for 2024. So, yeah, last time we went over all the free sync pairs as well as the different power boosts, so if you want to see any of that stuff from this section, go watch the last video. This one will be covering the Poke Fairs and Seasonal Scouts. We got Iono and Bellybolt, Grusha and Satitan, as well as Wallace and Blacephalon, and Clair and Drampa. Let's go ahead, hop into this. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so starting out with Years Clair and Drampa. Okay. I don't know anything about these characters. All I know is that Wallace can Dynamax. That's all I know. That's it. Anyway, so Clair, she's a support character with a Techie X role with Drampa. Look at the stats. 288 defense, 300 special defense, 268 speed. Fine, I guess. It's not bad stats. Probably very run-of-the-mill. She leaves on January 19th. Really? Alright, well, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know why I'm surprised. Whatever. She got Techie X roll, which is normal at this point for non-Master Fairs. Okay. Let's look at her moves first. So she's got X Defense All. Okay. You're Good raises the attack and special attack of all allies by 2. Crit by 3. Sure. Twister hits all enemies, 20% chance to flinch. Dragon Breath, 30% chance to paralyze. Okay. So far, I'm not seeing anything crazy. Trainer move team free moves next 9. Applying free moves next to all allies when the trainer uses a move. Okay, that's not bad. Initial Synchro Healing 2 restores HP of all allies by 40% of the maximum after using her Sync move first each battle. Okay. Good healing. Team takes hit from moves, ignore weather, terrain, zone, power. Ignores power-up effects of weather conditions, terrains, and zones when an ally is hit by a move sync or max move. That is more... yeah. That's more impactful than I think I am willing to admit. That is actually extremely solid. Because if we want to go here and look at Champion Stadium, we got Sinnoh next. Bertha abuses sand. I forget which one, but she abuses sand in one of these battles, and I just can't remember which one it is. This one, Dust Kicker. So you're ignoring her extra damage, I guess, in Weather Terrain Zone. And the power, I think the power-up effects, does that count passives? If it doesn't count passives, that's a lot more mediocre, but if it's still, if it is counting that and whatnot, could still be useful for like Malva, because she sets Sun, granted still has Charging Sun, but still ignoring the direct power-up of enemies in Sun for that 50% buff is actually better than I would like to admit. That's not bad. Especially if it also negates passive skills that have the power-up when in these different weather, terrain, or zone effects. Not bad, honestly. But also, you could just change the weather. But also, it still gives you that decent buff. That's actually not bad. I like that. So anyway, let's go to her grid. Her base kit, honestly, outside of that, though, seems kind of mediocre. I mean, the buffs are fine, but they're not, like, exceptional. They're solid, again, but not exceptional. So let's go to her grid. Okay. So, normal stuff, let's see, Twister Aggravation at 3 out of 5, that's still not that great, 40% chance of AoE flinch, because it is split. Team Fist Bump 3 at 3 out of 5, Revenge Boost 4 at 2 out of 5, okay, I guess, Team Gradual Healing at 2 out of 5 on the Trainer move, all ramped up 1 at 3 out of 5, Weather Terrain Zone Change Team moves, Power Zone moves of all allies when a Weather Terrain or Zone effect are in effect. Okay. So now she's actually got that power-up passive like Viola and Holiday, or Holiday Viola and Fall Roxanne. So that's not too bad there. Again, still I'm not seeing anything crazy, but still not bad. Hellstorm Environment, Dragon Breath, hit paralyzed opponent, HP recovery at 3 out of 5, restoring HP when hitting a paralyzed opponent. Half HP, restore MP once, restores MP when HP drops to half. Okay, that's not bad. And then I'll just finish this off real quickly. Berserker Bunch, raising attack when the move is successful. And then First Aid 4 for healing, Panic Button. Okay. So looking at her grid, it doesn't make her any more insane, I would say, but it definitely does help her out quite a bit. It definitely provides what she needs. Aggravation for random flinches is better than not having it, I guess. Team Fist Bump for some more consistent healing is good. First Aid 4 for more consistent healing is also good. Then you also get the HP recovery on paralyzed opponents. So she's got herself some good HP recovery methods. Especially if you're going to be facing these enemies that are in weather and have these weather boosting passives that may or may not be negated by Clair. So the sun effect of 50% power buff is already negated, but if the multiplier is not negated, Clair is giving herself at least better abilities to handle it. Only thing I'm not really too interested in is the fact that she doesn't buff her special defense at all. That's a little bit annoying, but she is very gauge sufficient. She's able to buff attack and special attack and crit, at least in one turn. So honestly, yeah, definitely not a bad addition for, you know, New Year's and whatnot. I probably won't be going for her personally, but definitely not bad, for sure. Definitely not a bad character to try and go for. Next, let's look at Wallace and Blacephalon. Fire sync pair with the field EX roll. Obviously, they are going to set Sun on their sync move. Cool. With the Striker EX roll, field normal roll. Oh boy, I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of that. Okay. Looking at his stats, he's got 346 speed, 356 special attack, 331 attack. He doesn't have any physical attacking moves, though, so special attacks I'll really care about. And then pretty bad defenses. Wow, those defenses suck. Okay. Okay, he's fire typing. And now let's look at this first. All right. So he's got Shadow Ball for a 3-gauge, 99 power move, 20% chance to lower special defense. Hoenn Analysis. Wait. Oh, Hoenn Analysis. Okay. 2-gauge move, 2 uses. Increases special moves next of all allied sync pairs by 1. Applies Hoenn Circle special to the allied field of play. Powers up special moves and special sync moves of all allies by 10%. Reduces special attack move and special sync move damage taken by 5. More sync pairs for a maximum of 40% power up and 14% damage reduction. Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. It's not bad, yeah. So it's obviously the Hoenn Circle for special attacks now, so who benefits? Let's take a gander at who actually benefits from that, at least marginally. I'm going to guess that Zinnia is a pretty good benefiter, because obviously now actually having a Sunsetter for her as well, that's pretty good. For special attack buffs, you all know, I think, yeah, Summer Tate benefits, because he's very special, so there we go, he benefits quite well. Sigma Suit Wally may benefit. Sigma Suit Steven definitely gets a buff. Of course he does. Sigma Suit May probably. Zinnia again as stated. Archie and Maxie. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's not bad. Definitely. Hoenn Circle could definitely be worse. Wish there was another Fire or Ghost character to run with him that was special, because I'm pretty sure the other options are either not existent or mediocre. Yeah, so May is physical, so she doesn't benefit, and support bad. All right, cool. Still, that's not bad for sure, as we've seen with Nate especially. So then looking at his trainer move, it's Showtime, raises an ally special attack by 4 and crit by 3. Okay, good support, but mostly probably going to be used on himself. He's got Strange Flames, Mind Blown, 4-gauge move, 200 power, targets all opponents. Activation condition: when the user uses any move once, deactivation condition, it cannot be deactivated. Okay, look, I'm sorry. That's fucking good. That 200 power, damn. Making Nate look mid. I'm kidding, alright, I'm kidding, calm down. Increase the special moves next, affected by 0 to 10 ranks at random. The higher the rank of the effect increased, the lower chance it will activate. So 30% chance for no boost, 20% chance for 1, 20 for 2. So, okay. Pretty much a 70% chance to get any amount of special moves next. Special moves next. Okay. Yeah. Either way, that's good. Look, even if you didn't have that ability, that's already good, because that's just a straight 200 base power move that can't be deactivated. It hits AoE. That's not bad. Just outright. Plus the Hoenn Circle, and then Sun. Sorry, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, buddy. Pretty damn good. I love that. So yeah, that is a powerful move. And then he's got the Max Flare and the Max Phantasm. Yeah. Alrighty, he already looks pretty solid, I would say. Look, again, a little bit lower on the special attack, but still, definitely not horrible. Okay. Passive skills: Mind Blowing Illusion activates one of several additional effects at random after using the user's max move. So let's see. Okay. What? Huh? Why is... This is confusing me. Okay. Effect 1, endurance. Effect 2, free moves next. Effect 3, damage guard next. Super effective next. Gradually healing crit next. Okay, I don't know what any of this means. I know it's a random chance to activate, but why? Okay, so what? Effect 4. So is it with a 50% chance for one of these 3 to activate, and then an individual 16% chance for these to activate, and then the 50% chance to split another 3 ways? I guess, sure, okay, either way, none of these abilities are really extremely impactful, but still, it's something. KO opponent, special boost to 9, increasing special moves next by 2 when it knocks out an opponent with a move. That is why it's good that this move is AoE, because you can knock out the sides, get like +4 special moves next, plus whatever you get from the random chance, and then he just pops the enemy with the next Strange Flames Mind Blown. Plus, you can do it with the Max Flares and Max Phantasms. Yeah, he's already looking good. Max Countdown, reducing sync countdown by 2 after using the max move, so you don't script your sync countdown either. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Wallace looks fun. Wallace looks extremely fun. Yeah, I like this guy. I do like this guy quite a lot, honestly, already. He looks very, very fun to have. Very, very fun to use. I don't know if I'll go for him, but he definitely looks... He looks crazy. I like him. I do like this a lot, actually. He looks like a clown, but he's a good clown. Okay, so he's got the Hoenn Circle. He's got this powerful Strange Flames, Mind Blown, Max Flare, Max Phantasm. Special moves next when KOing an opponent. Max countdown after using the max move, so you don't script your sync countdown. Yeah, he looks good. Let's look at his grid and whatnot. All right, Years Wallace. Let's see. Let's go down here. Okay. Power up 2. Gobsmack 4. Fuck, Gobsmack 4. Brain power. All right, we got a nuke multiplier. That's good. At 3 out of 5, of course. Showtime NPR. Shadow Ball on a roll 2, that's not bad, and that's at 2 out of 5, so you can get yourself some special defense debuffs, but really, unless you're going super effective, I don't know why you'd ever want to go for Shadow Ball damage. Super Duper effective 5 on Shadow Ball, as expected. Brain gain 9 on Shadow Ball. Yeah, this guy's going to be a great ghost damage dealer. I would say, anyway, for super effective damage, mostly, yeah. Okay, Stream Flame Mind Blow Power... Charging Sun 3, that's good, and then max power up. Okay. Looking at him just at what he's given us right here. Also, he's got Showtime ramp up too. That's pretty good. Anyway. Yeah. He doesn't look like you're going to want to ever nuke with him. I mean, he can set Sun, of course. He can. But really, would you ever want to? Would you ever need to? You could just bring a Sun support, really. Even Acerola, even though she doesn't synergize well with him. Just her having Sun is already an immensely powerful boost, and then obviously Sigma Suit Morty or someone else, that type of character. I don't think that's really a big issue. You don't have to probably ever use his nuke. I probably wouldn't recommend using his nuke because it looks... as long as I'm not forgetting anything, his nuke looks outright bad. Brain power is just 1 multiplier, and that's it. But the Charging Sun 3 for his power-up on Strange Flames Mind Blown looks good. So, yeah. He looks like he's going to be extremely fun and strong at the same time. Definitely a good fire addition. Would have been better, though, if he was added before the high score event. But it's fine. Still. Looks good. I like him. Alright, next, let's move on to Iono and Belly Bolt. Oh, boy. Okay. So she's a support character with a Special Striker EX role. Electric type, of course. Dropping January 12th, leaving February 1st. Damn. Looking at her stats, 660 HP, 302 in both defenses, 336 special attack. I'm going to guess she's got rebuff in some aspect. 283 speed. Okay. And then 295 and 97 of the stats, whatever. Okay, sure. Yeah. Basic stats. Very, very basic stats. Okay. Looking at her moves. Eerie Impulse. Lowering target's special attack by 2. Okay. Potion for restoring HP on the rise, raising crit of all allies by 3, increasing special moves next of all allies by 2, and applies endurance to all allied sync pairs. That's good. Just out the rip. That is really good. And then Ultra Bright Zap Cannon. 4 gauge move special, targets a single opponent, 200 power. Damn, strong enough. Okay. When the user special moves next, damn, that's how she's gonna work. Okay. When the user's special moves next is rank 3 or higher. Deactivation condition is when the special moves next is rank 2 or lower. Lowers target special defense by 2 and 50% chance to leave the make the target flinch and leaves the target paralyzed. Okay. Pretty good. 50% chance to flinch. This is basically you deciding if you want to debuff enemy special defense or if you want to make the enemy flinch, which is kind of sad, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Moves alone, she looks pretty solid. Crit buffs, special moves next, all of that, just already really solid. Pretty similar to Penny in that aspect. Okay, so next, passive skills. Give me all you got. Applies free moves next to all allied sync pairs when the user is hit by an attack move. Increases special moves next of all allied sync pairs when the user is hit by an attack move. Okay. That's good. First trainer move, team special attack up 4, raising special attack of all allies by 4. First time trainer uses a move each battle, and vigilance. Okay. So in base kit, she is giving special costume Rosa levels of special moves next initially in burst amounts, not consistently like Rosa, but more in burst. And obviously every time she's hit, she's also able to debuff special defense. She debuffs special attack. She applies good healing with potions. She's able to apply endurance to all allies. Max crit in a single turn. Yeah, she is looking really strong just at 1 out of 5 alone. Special attack buffs and crit buffs from plus nothing to plus 3 and plus 4 in a single turn. Endurance, again, special moves next up by 2. Special moves next up by 1 every time she's hit by an attack move. Potions for healing. Special attack debuffs, special defense debuffs, flinching, paralysis. This character is already crazy. Very, very good on the gauge sufficiency as well with free moves next. Very, very good. Then target all opponents. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Supercharged streamer, zap cannon. Okay, yeah. She looks good. She looks like a very strong character. She already does. She looks similar to Penny with how her different mechanics work, but still. Anyway, let's go to the grid. That's Penny. I have Penny on the brain. Okay, because I know I'm going to select her on the select scouts. Anyway, let's look at Iono's grid. Okay, so looking at their grid, sync damage guard, endure again. What's the chance of this? I forget. Either way, that's funny. Eerie Impulse, full bracing command 9, or full bracing Pokemon move 9, raising her defenses when using a move. This is very good. Stupefying Strike, lowers target special defense when the user's Pokemon uses a move targeting that opponent. Lowers target special defense by 1 rank after the user's sync move okay. Oh, that's 5 out of 5 though. And so is Endure again. These are 5 out of 5. Okay. That makes sense. And then 4 out of 5 for the full bracing Pokemon moves 9. Okay, mid. I'm kidding. Not mid, but still, whatever. Triage Tank 9, restoring HP when hit by an attack move. That's good. Brain Power. Cool. Team Smart Start 1, increases special moves next of all allies by 1 when the user enters a battle. Obviously, that's got the great implications for buffing ally special moves next, but that also means you can use her Ultra Bright Zap Cannon immediately after using On the Rise, which is pretty good there. That's not bad. Not to mention the damage she's actually going to be able to output. Yeah, her damage as a support character is actually going to be good. I'm not kidding. It's actually going to be good. We got like a modern Dawn. Oh no, that's funny. Other than that though, let's see. What else? Brain Brawn 2, reducing damage when hit by a special move. That's good. Or solid, rather. Master Heal on potions. Natural Remedy on the Riser NPR. Sturgeon Stuff 2 for damage reduction. Sync Move Team Special Boost 2 once 9. Raising special moves next of all allies by 2 after using the user's Sync Move. This is good. And then first trainer move, Special Attack 2, so you can max out Special Attack. Okay, that's also pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to just say that Iono is already really, really strong in base, but her grid actually is not, I'm not going to say it's extremely impactful, but just the amount of extra special moves next you can get with this character, as well as her different hit-taking capabilities, such as Sterner Stuff, Brain Brawn, as well as Triage Tank, means that she actually is going to be very solid. Not to mention the fact that as a support character with 336 special attack and a 200 base power move, she's actually going to be able to do damage. Especially if you have electric rebuff or electric terrain on the enemy, she's actually going to be able to do damage. Burst damage, sure, but damage nonetheless, which is more than what you could ask for from any support character. yeah, I would say Iono so far, maybe the best character in this data mine. But of course, we got Grusha left to actually, solidify that status. So let's see if Grusha is any better. So we got Grusha and the Titan here is a support character with a Tech X role. They are Ice, dropping January 22nd, quite a few days after Iono, and leaving February 11th. 297 defense, special defense, 295 speed, about the same stuff. Sure, whatever. Okay, let's look at the moves here. So he's got Ice Fang, 10% chance to flinch and freeze. Die hit all plus for crit buffs. Let's cool down. Turns the field of play into Ice Zone. Oh, we got ourselves our physical Ice Zone buffer. Definitely going to be helpful for like Signature Suit N. I can't think of any other physical ice characters. Hala, right? Hala as well. So Hala, still Signature Suit Silver, Signature Suit N, Holiday Leon, Summer Steven. That's pretty much it. And I guess Nessa. Yeah, okay. And then Absolute Zero, or sorry, hold on. He's got more effects. Raises defense and special defensive odds by 2. Okay, cool. And then Absolute Zero Ice Avalanche. When the user's defenses raises the activation condition, the user takes up a defensive posture, nullifies an attack move that targets the user or allies while in this defensive posture. Then the user leaves the defensive posture and attacks the target with double the power of this attack. Lowers the target's attack and special attack by of this target's attack by 3 stat ranks. Okay, so he takes up a defensive position, which is a little annoying because you're going to be missing out on a little bit of sync countdown that way, but you also do get the ability to debuff enemy attack and special attack by 3 and negate any damage done to you or allies, which is pretty good as well. So also he's also setting up Ice Zone. He's getting defensive special defense buffs. He's got the crit buffs, just a 10% and flinch and freeze chance, which is fine, I guess. So there's that. But let's look at the passives. Fear of the Snowy Mountain reduces physical attack move damage taken by all allies when a zone is Ice Zone. Quickly charges the move gauge when in Ice Zone. I'm going to guess it's a 20% buff. That makes the most sense. Super Interference 2, raising the chance of inflicting status conditions and flinching confusion trap to a 30% chance total. And then Impervious, stats cannot be lowered. Okay, I would say that as so far, he doesn't look like he's a mandatory character to pick up. Good, solid, for sure. Solid as ice, but not like absurdly strong. Even though he does set Ice Zone, you do got to consider the best benefiters are some of these physical ice characters, not characters like Neo Champion Red, Irida, who sets Ice Zone herself, Getsus, or these type of characters. It's mostly your physical attackers, right? But that's still not bad. 100%, definitely not a bad ability. And definitely takes up your support slot, which means you don't really have to worry about having Irida take up another character's slot, which is good. Definitely good for sure. But I would say that all of his abilities combined, just the crit buffs, defensive buffs, debuffs, and pretty mediocre flinch and freeze chance. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's really super... It's good, for sure. But I wouldn't say it's extremely absurd, like the amount of special moves next that Iono is putting out, just for a comparison. Or the different damage and utility that Irida is able to put out, for example. But definitely not bad. If you don't have an Ice Zone setter, Grusha is definitely going to be very, very helpful to you. Even if you are not running him with physical attacking allies, and you run him with special attacking allies, which is a good option, actually, because he doesn't really do anything to directly cater to physical attacking allies, more so. He does definitely help out on the entire spectrum, so he's definitely good in that aspect for sure. I do like him. Okay. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and look at his grid, and then we'll finish off this video. So looking at all this, he gets Ice Guard, cool. 4 to 5, he gets Propulsion 9 on the Trainer move, cool, I guess. He gets Superior Interference 2 again on 5 out of 5, which makes it a 50% chance to flinch or freeze. That's quite good. That's actually quite good, because flinch and freeze both have the same effect of just negating an enemy's attack. So having a double chance of 50% chance to activate one and then another 50% chance to activate the other, that's actually quite solid. But it's worth 5 out of 5. I don't know, you can judge. 4 to 5 gets team status immunity, not really worth it. Defense crush at 5 out of 5, not bad again, but is it worth 5 out of 5? You can check yourself. Trainer move Sync Redemption restores MP for one of the user's trainer move. 1 MP for the user's trainer move the first time the sync move is successful each battle, meaning you've got yourself extra crit buffs, because that's definitely what you want, as well as obviously extra Ice Zone and defensive buffs, so that's not bad. Team Fierce Entry 2, raising attack of all allies by 2 when entering a battle if you need to do some offensive supporting. Let's cool down Pep Rally, raising speed of all allies, because speed is definitely one of his, probably his bigger flaws, that because he doesn't, well, he does gauge charge when in Ice Zone, but outside of that, he doesn't really do anything for gauge, so being able to buff speed, not a bad thing, but granted, only +2, but still it's something. And then gradual healing on the user when using the trainer move, vigilance, makes it so you can run a lucky skill for head start or adrenaline or something, that's not bad. Going even further, Iron Spire makes the target opponent target the user. I don't know why they would be targeting anyone else. Cool, I guess. HP recovery, restores HP of all allies when the user uses a move on Ice Zone. That's not bad. Gradual healing for all allies is actually more impactful than you would probably think. I've honestly found myself liking these type of abilities to recover all allies' health, mostly mini potions, compared to actually using regular potions and stuff like Stadium and whatnot. So honestly, I like this a lot more. Revenge boost to 9. Team Sync move, HP recovery 2, restoring 40% of the user's maximum HP when using the Sync move. That's good. Team Sharp entry 1, raising crit on entry. Okay. It looks like his abilities more so just kind of expand on what he could already do a little bit, and it gives him actual healing, because before this, he doesn't have any healing at all, but now this actually gives him some good healing, which is probably his best thing, is that he actually can now recover his own HP, because you probably do want that. You probably want your support to, like, not eventually go down and die, especially when, well, yeah, he's good defensively, but still, you're probably going to want at least a little bit of some form of recovery, so him having the grid for that is mostly the best part about it. But you do get a little bit of attack buffing, a little bit of physical moves next, a little bit of, you know, crit buffing, that type of thing, but really nothing super impactful. I would say that the healing is probably his best part of his grid, and I guess vigilance too, so you can actually run Head Start 1, or Adrenaline as the lucky skill. So yeah, if we were to look at all of the sync pairs again, I would say that Iono is still definitely the best. I could say you can make a case probably for Wallace. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I have to sit on it for a while, but you could probably say Wallace is the second best, Grusha is the third best, and then I would say that Claire's probably the worst, but Claire's definitely not bad. You could argue Grusha over Wallace if you wanted to, I think, but I'm going to say Wallace is better, but I definitely do like Iono the most, 100%. Special defense debuffs, special moves next, special attack, special crit buffs, endurance. Iono's crazy. I'll probably be going for Iono myself. I could use the buffer, but granted, I'm also going to go for Penny onto the Select Scout, so I don't know if I actually will go for Iono or not. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, yeah, that's my overview for the new 4 seasonal and Poke Fair characters for January 2024. Let me know what you think about them down in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to be going for any of them as well, and yeah, I'll see you all later.